Breaking news. Cowboys Nation, hold on to your hats because I've got a bombshell that's about to rock the NFL world. Amari Cooper, the star wide receiver we thought we'd lost for good, might just be coming back to Dallas. That's right, folks. The Cowboys are in talks with the Browns, and this isn't just idle chatter. We're talking serious negotiations that could see number 19 catching passes from Dak Prescott once again. But why now? What's changed? And what could this mean for the Cowboys' Super Bowl aspirations? Stick around because we're diving deep into this earth-shattering development. Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or are just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you are a die-hard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. I've got some breaking news that's gonna shake up the NFL landscape. Buckle up because we're diving deep into a story that's got everyone talking. All right, let's cut right to the chase. Word on the street is that Amari Cooper might be making a sensational return to the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, you heard that right. The same Amari Cooper who lit up a TNT stadium from 2018 to 2021 could be suiting up in the silver and blue once again. This is huge, folks, and we're gonna break down every angle of this developing story. Now, let's rewind a bit for those who might need a refresher. Amari Cooper was a key piece of the Cowboys' offense for 3.5 seasons. He came to Dallas in a mid-season trade back in 2018, and man, did he make an impact. Cooper quickly became Dak Prescott's go-to guy, racking up over 3,000 receiving yards and 27 touchdowns during his time with the Cowboys. His route running was crisp, his hands were reliable, and he had that clutch gene that every team craves. But then, in March 2022, the unthinkable happened. The Cowboys traded Cooper to the Cleveland Browns for what many considered to be pennies on the dollar, just a 5th-round pick and a swap of 6th-rounders. At the time, it felt like a gut punch to Cowboys fans. We were losing a true roan, and for what? Cap space? It was a tough pill to swallow. Fast forward to today, and it looks like the Cowboys might be trying to right that wrong. Sources close to the team are buzzing about ongoing negotiations between the Dallas front office and the Cleveland Browns. Now, I know what you're thinking, is this for real? Well, let me tell you, where there's smoke, there's usually fire in the NFL rumor mill. So what's changed? Why would the Cowboys want Cooper back, and why would the Browns be willing to let him go? Let's break it down. First off, Cooper's been balling out in Cleveland. Despite a quarterback carousel that would make your head spin, Cooper's put up solid numbers. Last season, he crossed the 1,000-yard mark again, proving he's still got that elite talent. But here's the kicker: the Browns are in a bit of a cap crunch. They've got some big contracts on the books, and they might be looking to offload some salary. That's where the Cowboys come in. Dallas, on the other hand, has been missing that true alpha receiver since Cooper left. CeeDee Lamb has been great, don't get me wrong, but imagine pairing him with Cooper again. That's the kind of 1-2 punch that keeps defensive coordinators up at night. Now, let's talk about what this potential move could mean for the Cowboys' offense. We all know Dak Prescott has been good, but with Cooper back in the mix, we could see Dak elevate to that elite tier of quarterbacks. The chemistry these two had was undeniable. Remember those clutch catches against the Eagles? Or that overtime touchdown to beat the Eagles in 2018? That's the kind of magic we could see again. But it's not just about Dak and Amari. Think about how this move could open up the entire offense. With Cooper drawing double teams, CeeDee Lamb would feast on single coverage. The running game would benefit too, as defenses wouldn't be able to stack the box as often. And let's not forget about the young guys like Jalen Tolbert. Having a veteran like Cooper in the receiver room could do wonders for their development. Now, I know some of you might be skeptical. You're probably thinking, if Cooper was so great, why did we let him go in the first place? And that's a fair question. The truth is, it was mostly about money. Cooper's contract was hefty, and the Cowboys were in a tight spot cap-wise. But things have changed. The salary cap has gone up, and the Cowboys have more flexibility now. Plus, they've seen firsthand what life is like without a true Roan. Sometimes, you don't know what you've got till it's gone. Let's talk numbers for a second. Cooper's current contract with the Browns runs through 2024, with cap hits of $23.8 million in 2024. That's not chump change, but for a player of Cooper's caliber, it's market rate. The Cowboys would likely try to restructure that deal if they bring him back, maybe extending him to spread out the cap hit. It's a delicate balance, but if anyone can make the numbers work, it's Stephen Jones. Now, we can't ignore the potential downsides. Cooper's not getting any younger. He'll be 30 when the 2024 season kicks off. There's always the risk of injury or decline. Plus, bringing him back might mean less playing time for some of the younger receivers on the roster. But in my opinion, the potential rewards far outweigh the risks. Let's also consider what this move would say about the Cowboys' intentions. This would be a clear signal that they're all in on winning now. No more half measures, no more penny pinching. This would be Jerry Jones and the front office saying, "We're here to win a Super Bowl, and we're gonna do whatever it takes." Speaking of Jerry, I can just imagine him grinning from ear to ear at the thought of Cooper's return. Jerry's always loved his stars, and Amari Cooper is definitely a star. The marketing potential alone would have Jerry doing backflips in the owner's box. Now, Cowboys Nation, I want to hear from you. What do you think about this potential move? Are you excited at the thought of Cooper back in Dallas? Or do you think the team should stick with what they've got? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Before we wrap up, let's talk about what needs to happen for this deal to go through. First and foremost, the Cowboys and Browns need to agree on compensation. Given that Cooper's older now and has a big contract, it probably wouldn't cost as much as it did to get him the first time. Maybe a third or fourth round pick could get it done. Then there's the matter of Cooper's contract. The Cowboys would likely want to rework the deal to make it more cap-friendly. That means Cooper would have to be on board with potentially taking a pay cut or restructuring his deal. It's a lot of moving parts, but if both sides want it to happen, they can make it work. One thing's for sure, if this deal goes through, it would be the talk of the NFL. Imagine the headlines: Amari Cooper returns to Dallas. It would instantly make the Cowboys one of the most feared offenses in the league. Opposing defensive coordinators would be reaching for the antacids just thinking about how to stop Doc, Cooper, Lamb, and the rest of the Cowboys' weapons. As we wait for more details to emerge, one thing's clear: the Cowboys are not content with mediocrity. They're always looking for ways to improve, always trying to put together a championship-caliber team. Whether it's bringing back a former star like Cooper or making a splash in free agency, you can bet the Cowboys will be in the mix. So, there you have it, folks. The potential return of Amari Cooper to the Dallas Cowboys. It's a story that's got everyone talking, and for good reason. If it happens, it could be the move that puts the Cowboys over the top and back into serious Super Bowl contention.